How to build generational wealth. It's the buzzword for the last 4 5 years. Financial freedom, generational wealth. But what does that mean? How do you even get started? So I'm gonna break down a few steps that I've taken personally that is easy enough for the everyday 9 to 5 person to start doing to make sure they leave something for their kids, for their legacy, and what they do with it from there is on them. But you can build a strong foundation, you know. So let's get rolling. All right. So number one way to start building generational wealth is owning the roof over your head. That's the first thing you need to do because you have people who been renting for 10 years. And if you're paying $1,500 a month for 10 years, that's about $17,000 a year. That's $170,000 going down the drain in 10 years. Now, granted, if you were paying a mortgage, that 170 wouldn't have all went towards the equity, but you at least would have paid down the mortgage 60,000, 70,000. So the bank's still gonna get, they interest, but you're paying down your mortgage and the property is going up in value. So a house that you bought for 300,000, 10 years later is worth 450,000. And you done paid down, you bought it for 300,000, but now you only owe 250. So now you have 150K in equity. So I'm sorry, that's 200K in equity. So owning the roof over your head is the first way to get the ball rolling towards generational wealth. Because from there, now you have a bank. You have somewhere you can go in the case of emergency. You can get a loan against the house. You can borrow equity and, get a line of credit against the house. You can sell it and walk away with 200,000 and, reinvest and keep a portion to start a business and put some money aside for your kids' college, whatever the plan may be. But that's the fastest way to do it, especially if you're in the urban area or you're in a new construction area. Like, property is going up. If you live close to the beach, the property value is going up. If you live where a lot of development is going on at, they're building hospitals, building schools, building shopping centers, your property value is going to go up. So you not owning a home is hurting you and hurting the people around you. So that's the first thing you need to do. Number two, life insurance. It's a quote from the movie Paid in Full. People die every day, B. So you have elders in families. You have aunts, uncles, great uncles, great grandmothers passing away every year, and they didn't have the means that we have. They don't have the financial literacy that we have. So grandma probably don't have much to leave. She may have a house, but if she don't got that, you can be buying life insurance on the oldest member of the family, not praying that they pass, but creating a plan because most people don't even have money to bury their loved ones. So just that alone, the 10,000, 15,000 that people paying to have a funeral. If great grandmother had life insurance, 150K policy, and you have a few people, members of the family pitching in every month, grandma passed, we pay for the funeral, it's 100,000 left from 150. It's five of us paying on that, we split it up. Or we put 80 away, we split up 10, and now that 80 is in a high yield savings account or in the stock market. Wherever it's at, making more money, and now we take that 20 and we start paying on the next eldest member of the family. Because everybody has a date. Maybe people aren't the most savvy business person, or they don't have the ideas, or they didn't have a great start, but being able to take $20 a month, $30 a month amongst 5 people can pay for a life insurance policy. So that way we can at least pay for the funeral. We can at least have something with grandma leave. Back then, a lot of families had 5, 6 kids. So if grandma got 6 kids, there's no reason why you guys shouldn't be splitting up the monthly premium for a life insurance policy in order to make sure everything's straight and we have something when mama leaves. So that's my idea. That's another reason. Get life insurance. Even on yourself, even a 20 turn. Right now, if you're under 35, you can get a life insurance policy without even getting a medical examination up to a certain limit. So, God forbid anything happen, you it's gonna be something. Cause everybody living for the day, everybody, okay, I'm gonna start next year, but things happen, bro, and you don't want to be in that spot where you had plans to do something for your kids, but you didn't start yet. So make sure you do that. Make sure you get a life insurance policy for sure. Number 3 on our list of things for starting generational wealth, just starting a business. It sounds cliche. It sounds like, oh, be an entrepreneur, but that's not that. It's just a source of income, because as long as you trade in time for money, there's only so much you can bring in. So, if I work 40 hours, this is what I'm going to get. And then I can do some overtime, but how long you want to work overtime? It's always going to be an even exchange. When you start in a business, when you're doing sales, your work kind of tells you how much you're going to get back. You can go work 40 hours and make 20 grand that month. You can work 10 hours and make 20 grand. It just depends on how business is going, but you can leverage more time for money instead of just $20 an hour. It don't matter what you're doing at 20 hours. It can be slow and you can be chilling and you can be as easy, but it's still gonna be 20. Or you can be busting your behind, grinding, time flying. You like woo, and it's still $20. So growing a business, starting a business, no matter what it is, e-commerce, AI, using ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT what it is, what you like to do, what your interests are, and tell it to give you some ideas about starting a business around that. And tell ChatGPT how much time you have available so it can break down a schedule for you. That's my assistant. That's a whole nother story, but that's what I use my assistant every day. Upload a bank statement, ChatGPT gonna break it down. But that's a whole nother topic. So start a business, no matter what it is, selling t-shirts, lemonade, hot dogs, cutting grass, whatever. At least you can multiply your time and get paid for a service. You can predict your prices and plan from there on how to grow. And it can be part-time until it's not. Until you're able to control how much you make, with how much time you have, you're going to be on the hamster wheel. Any questions, concerns, reach out to me. All your real estate needs, buying, selling, refinancing, HELOC. I do it all. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time.